to heaven.exe. Our training simulator will help prepare you for your inevitable yet incredibly special transition into the afterlife. Please sit back, relax, and close your eyes. You are drifting into the light. Project is complete. Enjoy running hard.
Hi. I'm just going to get things going because Dishonored won't let me click outside of it once I've got it going. Oh, for the love of... come on. Meowdy, indeed. Yeah, that's good enough. Hello? What are you doing? There we go. How's that? Is that all right? Are you sure? Let's just yank everything down to 50, I guess. How's that? Okay, is that better or is that still too loud? Okay. Let's do hard. And we will do the tutorial because I don't think I've played this with mouse and keyboard since it came out in 2016.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
I am a Xbox controller boy.
The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Never doubted I could make that.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Okay.
I need to vault over that railing. Alright.
Hi,
Good.
Artie.
What's next?
Hot girl hours indeed. Yes, and now you need to play some Dishonored 2.
No way except to climb. If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now let's see how quick my feet are.
Come to me. Sprint to build up speed before you jump.
Well, I was trying to do that.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady. I want you to sneak up on me, if you can.
Father's always on about the value of quiet feet.
If you're quick enough with the chokehold, that's one more.
We're
That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or see you. Crouch down and approach from behind.
Didn't see anything at all.
Okay, I have to change that.
In the words of Corvo Attano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
monster will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
Hold on, did that bottle not break? What? Hello? Oh, thank goodness. You should draw Emily.
Time for some more weapons and combat training.
Oh boy.
Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Block with your blade. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting.
Okay.
If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer.
Yay.
You can choke an enemy out.
I'm
even
getting
in
a good grade
combat.
in sword.
While they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself.
He's just so
When trouble
handsome.
does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
It's interesting. When this game came out, I was 19? And so Emily being 25 in it was just like a, yeah, that seems like a reasonable age.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
And now I'm 27. And I'm like, what?
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
25
Loyal
is
subjects, we're going through a difficult time. But
maybe
today
one
we
of
honor
the
my mother. The late
worst.
Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Yeah, but like she should have been at the club. You know?
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo
That's
Atano,
fair. Yeah.
a native
It
of
does
our
make it
homeland.
make more sense.
Serkonos
if
offers
she is
condolences on this sorrowful day.
young.
And gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was
Well,
forced
she's
to leave the
25
wall.
now. She could
But
go
now
back to the
I'm
Golden
home.
Cat
If
properly.
you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
All right, who do we want to play as? Well, actually, I'm not doing New Game Plus, and I prefer Far Reach to Blink, so I'm going to play as Emily.
Cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost.
I
But
believe in
until
you.
then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldwood Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsay, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island.
That's why they call it a
say that
resort.
This ring is one of the only 2 keys
Because
to
you can buy an
exist.
island and build a resort on it. Okay. So, the thing is that I can get through this first...
What happened?
I almost said episode. This first level...
The throne room.
A Long Day in
Father.
Dunwall. In
Nothing I
something
can do
like
alone.
12
need to
minutes
get
if
out of
I'm
here.
using a controller. So let's see if I'm still as good at that with my using only a mouse and keyboard. Empress, we face yet another murder, and I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? If not strange, then oh so very convenient. Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? I feel I must be the only person in Dunwall who doesn't know the truth about the Crown Killer. Don't leave me out in the cold. I remain your trusted servant and advisor, Lenora Helmswater. Empress, after the Royal Protector's shakedown cruise, will launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you will release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always sail for Bristol, true of heart and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright. Empress, presented for your approval the schedule for Middle Song's Eve. Morning meal with Tivian Trade Commission. Presentation from the research vessel Loblolly Swift, just returned from newly discovered island chain off Pendician continent. We're never going to know what's up with Pandicia, and this breaks my heart. Midday meal with dignitaries from Morley, who will present you with a gift in exchange for your attention to their complaints. Dedication in speech for new wing at the infirmary home for aged seafarers, a meeting with advisors on the issue of blood flies in the south. Evening meal with Lord Corvo at his request. Eric Plainstow, scheduling secretary. And there's one more around here somewhere. 1852. Ha. No, that was not what I was looking for. I'm looking for the paper about... Where is it? Usually... Am I nuts, or is there usually, like, a notice about the dreadful whale around here somewhere? I mean, I am nuts, but... Anyway. On we go.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
You're all right. I was worried.
Oh no,
Where's the Royal Protector?
we get the
There's a
notice
coup
about the
in the way.
dreadful whale
My
from
father
Alexei right here.
He's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yes, Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have an urgent need of his time. I'm carrying a message that has to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away from the docks, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale. Megan Foster.
These bastards are working with Ramsay and the Duke of Serkonos. Traitors.
Now, I think what I'm gonna do for this playthrough is only kill the main targets. So, like, guards and people I will knock unconscious, but people like, what's his fuck over here, they're gonna die.
With the throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers.
No, you won't.
Exciting. Everything changing. Yes.
Oh, fuck.
The natural order is
Whoopsie.
spent my childhood playing with the buntings and the boils, cream up the side. Very soon we'll be back at the top, Captain.
Alright, ready?
You deserve that, Ram. This won't leave my hand again.
I like how she puts it on her middle finger. What I'm gonna do, just for fun, I'm gonna go put his dead body in that locked room. Come on, buddy, sit up straight. Close enough.
Anton Sokolov made this lock. I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
I know it doesn't, like, do anything narratively to leave his body like that, but it's fun for me.
This could be handy.
Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night, and the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whichever way is while you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your Empress face. It makes me happy that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again. I'll miss you, and yes, I'll bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Corvo, if you're reading this letter as per your Royal Protector functions, know that I am joking, and perfectly aware that the white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Bristol. Take care, my darling Emily. Don't go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Lyman. Emily and her they-them stoner...
Old Samuel made this.
Paramore?
I'm glad
go
he didn't
with
live to see me
Paramore.
driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin has met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. Authorities are convinced the Crown Killer is the culprit, given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by one to this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, is it now the duty of the Royal Protector to murder all those who dare to criticize the throne? Oh no!
The Crown Killer must be connected
sorry to
to
hear
all
that,
this,
Riley.
with the Duke and Delilah. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I have a feeling I'll need these.
Okay. No more bullets. I try not to use the gun because it is very loud and attracts attention, and I just want to do this
Until I
efficiently
understand this,
and
I
quietly.
have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Oh! I love this. An old history textbook. Handwritten note at the end of the chapter. Emily, half of Morgengard's whalers fell to the rough coast east of Morley. You can still see the remains of ships poking out of the water should you ever visit Arran. Also, there's no mention here that it was Sokolov himself who designed the first steam-powered whaling ships. He'll tell you all about it if you ask, and he's sober. And then I think...
What would my old governess say?
Yeah, you get a line about
Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Callista mention, let's fucking go.
Gotta get out of Dunwall.
Spyglasses.
I've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Okay. You guys want to see the fastest way out of Dunwall here?
Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Ramsey's dead. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Colvin has apparently fled the scene. We've got to find her.
You can just skip the whole thing. Why are you not going higher? What the hell is happening? Oh dear, don't drown. Come on. Ugh. That almost sucked. Come on. Up onto the boat.
Some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's been carried off to who knows where, and I'm out of money for any more operations. Just great. What am I going to do? Something's going on at... Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster.
I just caught sight of my Fulgrim print in the background.
We learned something scary down in the south.
Yeah,
and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. But Corvo's gone. The Duke of Sarkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Oh, I love this game so much. Fun fact,
yes,
I actually played 2 before I played the first one. 23 minutes. Nice. I think I've done it faster before, but I don't know why I'm yawning so much.
Feels odd. What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
It's the guy.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask.
I think we should put the outsider in a corset.
But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne.
I think it
and
would
your
suit
father.
him.
And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Yes, we will accept the outsider's mark.
It burns from the inside.
I have done a no powers run.
I'm standing at the edge.
It sucked.
Something.
So I'm not gonna do one on the screen. I just did it for the achievement. I much prefer using the powers.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
And what I like about far reach over Blink is that it gives you some momentum and you can sort of swing yourself a little further. Example. Ta-da!
Corvo mentioned being here once.
Do you remember?
And I also like how you can tell that this is just Jessamine's model from the first game. Like, they did not update it for the second at all. They just ported it in.
It's good to know you're there.
Mother?
Oh, Artie, I think you are very
here.
behind.
In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
The absolute stranglehold that Jessamine's voice acting and the what are they called? The guys with the overseers. The overseer voice acting and Jessamine's voice acting has like such a stranglehold on my internal voices.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Also, something interesting is that the Crown Killer, Dark Alex, why she got a fucking plum lip going on? Can't do crime unless you're cute, I guess.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower,
I can also
Karnaka's the southernmost
do a
port of the
little
Empire.
skip
A fat,
for
red
the
ruby.
first Draconis
That's how
level,
I always thought
getting to
Up close, the city
the,
smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story.
hospital
Blood
level.
and ambition.
Like
The
I can
birthplace
skip
of my father.
all of it,
Megan Foster is a stranger.
but it's
There's
kind of
something that
glitchy. I
makes me
don't know
wanna
if it
trust
will
her,
work. I will give it a
despite
shot,
her guarded
but if I
disposition.
can't get it
She
like
got me
first
out
or
of
second
Dunwall,
try,
and I need
instead
answers.
of just sitting there for 10
Delilah
minutes,
and the Duke made
keeping
me
to
look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher
I'll
my
just-
political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do crime if you're not cute. Wyman, by now you must have heard about the coup in Dunwall. Don't worry, I'm safe, hiding far away with friends. I implore you, don't try anything reckless, and don't go back to Bristol. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. I can't say I have a solid plan yet, but you know how well I improvise in desperate situations. Remember the time I kept a straight face during the watch officer's report, all the while sitting at my desk without pants? If I survived that, I'll get through all this. For now, I need to stay hidden and act alone. Trust me, we'll see each other again. I promise. Emily. Yep. Got all of that. It's not where you used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget. And guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along the way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help you with that as well. Megan. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. No, scratch that. Not until I bring him back home. As a show of faith that he will be coming back. Unblock the storage door. Looks like something fell on the other side, and I really need to sell the stuff locked up in there to make some coin. Pay the port tax and the look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards before they wonder who my passenger is this time. I'll do it when I get the money. Yep.
Man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All sharp metal and shadows, we'd say.
Hello, Megan.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
That is not flatbread.
We've been en route for 2...
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Love this level, but also I hate it because of the guards. Oh man, I replayed Mirror's Edge Catalyst in like a period of 3 days recently, so I was when I went to jump just then, I was half expecting to be able to vault really high if I held spacebar.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst is a really fun
to be
game
recognized
to play, but its writing and story make me want to be violent. Maybe one day I will go into that.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there.
Not
Go
that I
inland
haven't
and
already
use the
gone
carriage
into it
station.
among friends quite a few times.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
Okay.
This is a good spot.
Let's give
Reach
this
Adamire,
skip
take out
a
the Crown
try.
Killer, and find out where
And
Sokolov
if I
was
can't
taken.
manage it, then we'll do the level
The
normally.
alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Ooh, I love Serkonos so much.
Welcome to Karnaca,
so
stranger.
Beautiful here.
You know the skipper? Yes! Hello there.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement.
No.
New restrictions are now in place due to the...
Okay. So I can't
Welcome
do that
to
skip. I
Karnaca,
think I might.
stranger.
I think if I was playing New Game Plus and had like extended far reach, I might be able to handle it. But
You know that was supposed to go to us.
dark vision on.
What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
You know what? I'll give it one more shot. F5.
We're playing dice tonight. Dan?
If I could just make it through this shift.
You are nearly friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor.
I could do a Catalyst hate stream one day. My only concern is if the motion sickness would be a problem for viewers. No, okay, I can't do this skipped right now.
Fellow Sir Conan, in
Off to the
Duke's
black market
absence,
shop
I
we
have
go.
the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassination conducted in the name
Hey, come here.
and carried out.
I have something. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
You are so cool, ma'am. Do you even know how cool you are?
Enjoy a new customer with coin, I bet. You won't regret it. Glad we could do business. News isn't good, they say. They come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
Okay.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to
Oh, I know I can quick save out of the menu. I was just double checking which
We don't even know if
key
the
it
people
was.
inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts a...
Lento, either you're brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash blood flies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now and the Duke canceled the funding, so we get rid of the nests by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. 1. If you need to slip past a bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance and move slowly or they'll attack. 2. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight and start glowing, it's trouble. 3. Yes. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. 4. A bloodfly swarm will keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing. If you find any blood amber in a nest, just keep it as a bonus, but make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck. Hi, Dorian.
If you want out of the city,
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right, we don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin, and another way to get past the wall of light.
It's fine. Shh, shh, shh. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Incendiary bolts. Good. Good, good. And money. Double good. And blood amber. Triple good. Oh, excuse me. You're flammable, though. It's fine, it's fine. Trying to save my incendiary bolts and only use the alcohol bottles as much as possible. But I am going to run out of the alcohol bottles eventually. Oh, did we get the? We got the rat bone charm. We got the eating rats bone charm. Yeah. That's fun. Maybe we'll deal with Paolo by that method. Ugh. Ooh. Yes, I will take that ivory scrimshaw. Ugh, bugs. No, we don't need to do that. It's fine. No. Calm down. Whoops. Maybe it's not fine. Why the horror strings now? Why the horror strings now? Seeing your messages come up so late, Artie, is so funny. Most hated neighbors, you forced me out of our home and you barricaded Luciano inside, treating him like a diseased animal. Yes, he was stung by blood flies, but he's as healthy as a shark. And when he recovers, he'll make you regret this. I've sent the children to my mother's home, but I'm staying here. Say whatever you want, I'm not leaving him. Barricade me inside as well if you're so scared. You can all go to the void. Don't think that worked out how you planned, ma'am. No, that's not what I meant to do. Hello, sir. I see you're not well. Just gonna have you take a little nap. Sleep darts? That is more sleep darts. Oh, excellent. We love sleep darts in this house. All right. No. You don't need to swarm me. It's fine. You don't need to swarm me. Just... There we go. See, very neatly taken care of. Day 1. My plans are underway sooner than expected. Yesterday evening, I stumbled upon the corpse of a hound in the street. The bloodflies had only found it a day or so earlier, I estimate, and I was able to extract intact bloodfly larvae from it. I'm keeping them warm under a nice side of mutton. Day 2. Success. 2 of my samples hatched overnight, which was sooner than I could have anticipated. They're both active and get quite agitated when I draw near. Day 7. I didn't think it was possible, but they've almost quadrupled in size from when I found them. Day 10. Still no nest, which puts a fairly large dent in my hopes for blood amber extraction. And how did that work out for you, sir? How did that work out for you? Did that go how you wanted? Did this go according to plan? I'm eating all your stuff. Wish you could drink the pear soda. I want to drink the pear soda. I think Emily deserves pear soda. That's not what I meant to do.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Just have to finish my shift, then I can go home, put my feet up.
Doctor's notes. 14th. Let the record show that I did try. When Addermeyer closed, I tried my best to take on all their bloodfly cases. Void helped me. I even took out an advertisement in the Karnaca Gazette. And come they did, sometimes with cases so advanced the larvae ready to burst through the skin. I had to turn them away lest they contaminate all the other patients, and myself. The whole dreadful business has become a danger to me. If I don't protect my own health, how can I cure others? My things are packed. I have purchased passage to Windon. What a relief it will be to treat scurvy and chilblains after all these hideous bloodfly infections.
dancers in the brine, dancing hang.
Truth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outside.
A chaos not seen since the time of the Great Burning. Karnaca has but one chance to save itself, and that is to return to the fold.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation.
That's it.
Amadeo, meet me in our usual place tomorrow night. Be sure to bring the drawings we talked about. M.
The body Mindy sent me after.
When should Burn arrive? He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract blood flies, brother?
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me,
It's
anyone who shows up here has
genuinely
ill will at
ridiculous
heart.
how
There are no
much
coincidences in Karnaca.
my brain has connected Astartes and Overseers just because they call each other brother all the time.
Hold closest to the seven.
I'll ask again today if this is truly her chosen path. I can only hope the outsider hasn't gotten to her first.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor.
Yeah, Emily deserves cider as well. For sure.
Come on. Hurry up. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Everyone say thank you, Mindy. Do we want to listen to the musicians? Let's listen to the musicians.
The cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
So you wanted her dead. She's half a mind to organize another theater outing.
You after last time? No. I think so. I thought that
She worked hard to impress, but her
asked the land agent to re-inspect the riverside drain.
Who's gonna notice us around here?
That's a jolly good idea.
No one's gonna notice us here.
What would you
Okay,
say
good.
to a day at the Botanical Gardens? What is it to you?
I like that you can find the lyrics for the Buskers songs. I think my favorite is what's it called? In the Month of Darkness.
welcome to my shop. Have a look around.
It's about the outsider. And alone in the month of darkness. Ugh, I can't get it. If I had, like, the sheet music or someone singing it, I might be able to get it, but it's not getting it right now. And I also like the end credits song, Sands of Serkonos.
This is the worst assignment. hours I can even.
Why would he say that? Makes no sense.
No, you don't see me.
Anyway,
shut up.
I'm not the one who did the kissing.
No, you don't see me. Shut up. Oh, fuck. I forgot about those guys. No, no, not restart mission. Okay, we're gonna go over the ceiling. Not the ceiling, the roof. We're gonna go over the roof. Annoying.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
We are attempting Ghost, yes.
Addermeyer Institute has strategic
I generally try to attempt Ghost. I find it honestly makes things go faster.
This must be the Alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Which you would think it would be the other way around. Because if you're doing high chaos, you can just run through and kill people. But killing people takes time. Alexandria. I've always believed the idea of bloodfly nest keepers to be legend or drunken miner talk, even though members of the Grand Guard have reported putting down belligerent occupants when burning out bloodfly infestations. Excuse me. As such, this silver graph represents a rare sighting. We can only conclude that the final stages of bloodfly fever occasionally result in an extraordinary kind of brain damage, wherein the host fixates on protecting the nests. The bloodflies in turn welcome the afflicted person, and thus a symbiotic relationship results. Bloodfly research never ceases to amaze. If we could procure a sample from the brain of one of these nest keepers, I'd love to observe the effects on rats or wolfhounds in my laboratory. I wonder who wrote that note. No, you don't see anything. Shut up. Yeah, keep walking. Save right here.
Anyone here?
Nope.
Show yourself.
Hello. What is my F9? Okay.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
There were no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more likely.
I always get such a sense of accomplishment from like a flawless little takedown. Go on. Fall over.
Just gotta watch my own.
Thank you. All right. Oh, let's do something fun. My favorite way of getting into the cable car here
Really go for a
is to just get on the roof
maybe one of the 2 penny drinks.
and then drop right in. You're just right in there. You don't have to worry about the guards at all. Ooh. I think that's one of my better times. Okay, quick poll. Since I said that we're going to do the only killing the main targets, should we kill Hypatia?
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study.
Sparing her is fun.
The crown killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's
if
brilliant.
we spare her, then I'm
altruistic.
also gonna spare Jin Dosh just because I really
Well-respected
like
across
his
the cosmos.
non-lethal elimination. Strangely. I hope your idea does prosper, Riley. I hope that they do. I hope that, like, Netflix or someone just does a random season of Seinfeld set in Karnaca. There's no explanation as to why. All the characters are the same. It's just in Karnaca.
Grand Guard personnel, shift change is at midnight. Miss the boat, and you get another shift without pay.
Oh, that was close. Oh boy, that was close.
Just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's odd, but he keeps an eye on Addermeyer.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. Whatever I saw, it didn't move like a person.
Before I got transferred to Addermeyer, I saw one of the Crown Killer crime scenes.
Shit.
What was that? That sounded like...
Whoopsie. That is very, very much not what I meant to do. Let's go down here and grab that. There's a rune or a bone charm down here, I believe.
Grand Guard personnel, anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
Riley, if you ever wanted to get into writing fan fiction, I think that's one that you should write. What did we get? Ooh, I like that. Where's a rune? Oh. Yeah, let's... That's true! You did used to be very into writing fan fiction. I have never in all my playthroughs been able to figure out how this fucking fountain works.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage related damage. Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on it.
That one Legend of Zelda fic that you wrote with the, about taking down a Guardian, that was very good. I liked that a lot, actually. As the bloodfly concern gets worse, we're all waiting for a miracle cure. The question is, how many more have to die in agony? Addermeyer's solution is good for a miner's woes. Enriched, it's been used to treat bloodfly fever with some success. Even Dr. Alexandria Hypatia has stated publicly that she could improve the formula. So where's the cure? What happened? Let me tell you. Duke Luca Abel shuttered the Addermeyer Institute with Hypatia inside. She's a prisoner. There's only one explanation for this. It's quite plain that this precious remedy is not available to anyone but the Duke and his circle of rich cronies. It's my opinion that they intend to whittle down the impoverished to a manageable few. The Duke drinks copious amounts of Hypatia's cure while the rest of us perish. Shush. Why did that fish make a... Oh, no, I guess I walked into this. Yeah. Delicious jellied eels.
What do we do with the leftovers? I used to feed them to the dogs, but I'm not allowed to go to the kennels anymore.
Let's feed the rats.
Don't be like that. Times are hard enough without you getting bitter.
When Addermeyer was open to the public, I was proud of working here. Cooking for the sick. Discussing recipes with Dr. Hypatia.
Nobody noticed me, okay?
I know. But as bad as things have gotten, it'd all be worse without a job.
I'm not here.
Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up.
No, you don't see me. Hello? I disliked that very much. What did I even get caught on? I'm going to do a quick save right here.
I'd like to see your body drink. Just one time. Too much to ask.
Oh.
No, shit, fuck.
Stop!
Okay. I have to figure out how to get up to that chandelier without anyone seeing. Especially not this guy around the corner here. Sees me. It's all fine. We're all fine here. Yes. Yeah.
I'm bored.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, I'm good at this.
I thought I had blood flies for a second. Damn it. I need to pee.
Do. Up we go. I need to get more. Ooh, you don't need to see me, sir. But I need to get more runes so I can get Domino. Because Domino consistently saved my fucking life.
Let me have it.
We'll make sure she stays where we want. I pay should never leave that around. Remember that.
Sir, it's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
In case anyone asks, the good doctor never leaves the grounds unless it's on official business with the Duke. Got it?
I think I understand, sir.
Yep. Then you're gonna leave, and then you're gonna follow him. Come on.
Something feels wrong.
Come on, buddy. Don't you want to stretch your legs? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Come on. Just gonna go here, and then your buddy over there. He's going to have a nice nap wherever he's gone. Is it still control to do a drop? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. And then let's go get those runes so I can get Domino. My best friend Domino.
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
I set the audio to headphones mode, and then I only have one headphone cup on so I can still hear myself talk. Oh, come on. There's that rune. I think that's the one in the basement. Or is that the one in the basement? Yeah, let's speed our way to that one, actually. Yeah, because that one's just in Hypatia's office, I think. No, this is Hypatia's office. Dr. Alexandria Hypatia will be working in her office today. She'll be in the recuperation auditorium instead, which is locked. She's not to be disturbed. If anything urgent comes up, I'll leave Dr. Hypatia's key in her office. Another thing, the janitor Hamilton is to remain in disease treatment until I interrogate him and decide on his fate. We've got him locked up in a little plant conservatory there. No one else is allowed to speak to him or even enter that room. Captain Ramirez. I'll take that, though. Hypatia's key. Chief Alchemist Alexandria Hypatia, I am writing because I am not permitted to visit you in person, thanks to one of the Duke's new decrees, which now fall on the city as frequently as drops of rain. But I will get to the matter at hand. What is the progress with your research on the latest strain of bloodfly fever? Is there any hope for an improved version of Addermeyer solution? I'm talking of a remedy that could cure the fever instead of just delaying the symptoms. Have any of your experiments proven effective? If so, when will something be available to the community? As you must know, available stocks of elixirs are dwindling, and people often have to turn to the black market to buy potions at a shocking price. What is your reaction to this situation? Eagerly awaiting your response. Ren Mancini, Karnaca Gazette. Tripwire. Oh, it's up there. Oh. I'm a dumbass. Domino. Yes. Yes, I want domino. And I will also take those eels. I will also eat these grapes. Oh, fun. Oh, such fun.
Piss and crackers. No, no, no! Oh, no.
Sleepy time for both of you. Yay! They're napping together. Fella over here, I do believe. Or not? Or not? Okay. And then I'm just gonna get these guys ahead of time.
Is Hamilton in there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about being attacked by a monster one night. Some beast that wanted to scoop the brains out of his skull.
I see. Keep this to yourself, will you? No need to spread silly rumors.
Of course, man.
Sleepy time for everybody.
Why? They have to know something.
You're Hamilton? Why did they lock you up? You know something?
I swear, I know what I saw. Hooded. I just caught a glimpse. So much hate in the eyes. As if the world needed more of that. I'm not seeing things. I hope they didn't steal my notes.
Hello, Skull.
I need to go back to my room. They took my key.
Well, I took your key.
I thought I could... I don't know. What a fool I was.
Going up and look at his stuff. And then we'll go and meet Hypatia. That's fun. Oh boy. Buddy was not having a good time.
There are so many skilled craftsmen across the Empire.
What's that? Oh, that's a ladle. Is that a huge pearl? No, that's a ladle. This time, I'm sure, I saw it. I saw, well, I don't know what or who it was, but there was someone, some hooded creature, dragging some bloody thing along the corridor. I'm not sure whether its prey was another dog or one of the guards. Not sure which I'd prefer. Those bastards have been mocking me for months now, saying that I lost it, and that Dr. Hypatia should lock me up. Captain Ramirez says it's all in my head, and that I'd better stop spreading rumors. Dr. Hypatia didn't say much when I first mentioned the half-devoured dog found in recuperation. Is she protecting someone? Dr. Vasco looks most suspicious to me. He hasn't even left recuperation for weeks now, and last time I saw him, he was drawing some rotten blood from the body of the guard who got stung to death by blood flies. I'm no doctor, but I know that this is not part of the Addermeyer solution that Dr. Hypatia invented. Anyway, if nobody will listen to me, I'll have to track the monster down myself. I'll set up some traps and keep watch every night until I find out what's going on here. F-U-C-K. This. If you do high chaos, you actually find this room infested with blood flies. Note to recuperation staff, the weather forecast promises us a nice amount of sunlight tomorrow, so we encourage you to bring the patients who don't have an appointment for a luminotherapy session out onto the terrace. Use wheelchairs if needed. We only have so many more tanning boxes, and considering how expensive they are, we won't be getting any more anytime soon. Nor will the broken ones be repaired. Sorry. So let's have our patients enjoy some real sunlight instead. Dr. Vasco. Oh, and this is one of the saddest notes in the game, actually, coming up. Right here. Last entry in the matron's diary. I've been dismissed. That's how they put it, like I'd just brought the tea and I could take my leave. And me, the fool, thinking I'm getting an afternoon off for a change, I says, "Grand, I'll see you early in the morning." Oh, my face turned a shade of crimson when they said I was never to return. Never. No explanation, and I'm not even allowed to see the good doctor. I must have done something awful to deserve such ill treatment, but what? Didn't I always support Hypatia? Didn't I do all she asked? I was her other set of hands, her own words. I've been trying to recall what it was I could have done that was so wrong. I did leave that vial of medicine on the counter and it got spoiled, but that was over a month ago and Hypatia didn't seem the least upset by it. Now I think she must have been ever so disappointed in me, but perhaps was too sweet to say anything to my face about it. All that work left to do. I'm too distraught to write anything more. I feel so bad for this poor woman. Okay.
What's happening here?
Whoops. That wasn't what I meant to do. That wasn't what I meant to do. Yeah, go for him. Ooh. That sucks. Shush, 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 shush. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You don't need to pay me any attention. Keep forgetting which buttons do what. Hello, Alex.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment.
She's so wonderful.
I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kiran Jindosh. Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? The patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that.
Thank you, Alex.
It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me. Something is terribly wrong, but I can't put my finger on it.
Dear friend, the dock captain just sent word that he spotted Sokolov. Knows his habits. Says Sokolov buys whale blood off the boats by the gallon to make pigments, apparently. See, you seem to share some interest with the old genius, so why don't you go and invite him over, like we said? The sooner the better. He's probably staying on a boat in the bay. I trust you'll be able to follow his scent. Keep him safe in Addermire. Don't hurt him, or he will be useless for our plans. If you're hungry, though, the dock captain has served his purpose, and his second in command recently did me a favor. Luca.
I wonder what she would say about this.
Q. Yeah, we'll get to him in a minute.
Are you all right?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the crown killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her.
Okay, guys, I really need to call it.
The
Are we
safe
killing
code
her
is
or are we saving her?
551.
Okay. Non-lethal it shall be. Code is 551. Sir, I need you to move away from the edge there, please. Otherwise, you are going to topple over and die. I know you move. You were looking at me earlier. Thank you.
Sock. One useless sock. Huh?
Here we go. Okay.
C, D, E, N, G, H, E, J, K, L, mental, Q, arrest, Q and V, double V, X, Y's and Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think of me.
Sorry, my commentary hasn't quite been up to snuff. I just get very... Oh.
Damn.
That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh. Was that just with the one... Just the one detection? Ooh. Okay. Everyone, stop looking for me, okay?
Where are you hiding, coward?
It's fine. It's literally fine.
I know you're here somewhere. I'll find you, you know.
Don't need to do anything. You especially don't need to come up to this floor and set off the alarm. Okay? It's literally fine.
Hopefully it's inside.
4, 5, 5, 1. This time, it has to work. I'm certain the dosage is right, and I will only have one chance. Grind all the solid ingredients together, including the aluminum salts. Done. Add some egg whites. They should have some in the kitchen, but I'll have to be discreet. Done. 2 weeks in my safe, away from daylight, should be enough for the serum base to activate. Add half a syringe of tainted blood taken from an infested human corpse. If Dr. Hypatia was in her right mind, she would probably object to this step, but since the Grand Guard put Addermeyer under lockdown, several men have died killed by blood flies. They might as well serve the greater good. All the previous blood samples seemed promising. I'll need to avoid being seen again by the janitor. Heat the final mixture, inject as soon as possible.
Her assistant's book.
Thank you. Boo, he's that kind of Tau player. And sometimes on the PC version of this game, this guy that we have to take the blood from will just be T-posing in the middle of the room. So thankfully, we didn't get that glitch this time.
Disgusting.
Gosh, I love Addermeyer. I love this little glass doohickey.
For her sake, I hope this works.
Don't need to keep looking for me. It's literally fine. Hmm. 17th day, month of seeds, 1846. Mother, I know you were looking forward to joining me at Addermeyer, but the place is a brutal disappointment. The advertisements you were keeping seem to be from years ago. It's no longer the beautiful, luxurious place described in those leaflets. Apparently, the current director, Dr. Alexandria Hypatia, decided to turn Addermeyer into a hospital of sorts for the underclass. I don't even have my own room. I'm told that the old VIP suites are impractical. So I sleep next to some gray-faced fellow who coughs his lungs out all night long. And they've refused to give me access to the Moir tanning boxes. They're now only used to treat the miners with vitamin deficiencies developed apparently after not seeing daylight for months. Can you imagine one of us being treated like this? I'll have to stay until the next decent ship departs for Bristol, assuming I don't catch something disgusting by then. Your son, Guntram. Yeah, he sounds like a Guntram.
Where are you, my pale, posh friend?
Come on, this way. Hey? No, you didn't see me.
When I catch you, you're dead, aren't you? Isn't this fun?
Just move a little bit. Just move a little
Young
bit.
and healthy
There you go.
and well fed. Rich then. No, no, no! Not back to
Oh, is she gonna clip into the wall?
I won't go.
Ah, she's
I
gonna clip
won't
into
give
it.
it
Sometimes
back.
if you get her around this little this little bit, she'll clip into the wall. It's quite funny.
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
I will take that sleep dart, thank you. Off we go.
I'll lay low until you're finished. Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
All right. It's just about 8 o'clock.
Did you
It
find
is 8
Sokolov?
o'clock, like, exactly.
But Hypatia was the crown killer.
So once this
What?
cutscene ends, I'm gonna call it for
The
the
Duke tricked her
evening, I
into
think.
injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so
I'm
she's
gonna
alive.
play Dishonored
She
2
remembers
on
the
Wednesdays
murders.
for the foreseeable
She'll have to deal
future.
with that.
When I'm done with it,
What
maybe
about
we'll go
Sokolov?
back to Teresia, or
We
maybe
gave him to a
we'll
man
pick up
named
something
Kieran
else.
Jindosh.
But I don't know.
Everybody knows
I'm not
him. The
quite
grand inventor
feeling
of Serkonos.
Teresia
Then he's
anymore.
next.
It
Let's
feels
hope Anton's all right.
it's something that I want to play more myself, I think. Just because there's only so much show you can make out of adventure game moon logic, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed Dishonored 2 so far.
In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius.
I'll let this play.
He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe.
Except that
His
one time.
stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kieran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of clockwork soldiers.
Come on. But yes, I hope you enjoyed Dishonored 2 so far. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.